to Shot of Rock. I am your host, Alex, and I am here interviewing Red Sun Rising. How are you guys doing today?
Great. How are you?
Fantastic.
I'm fantastic. Do you guys want to introduce yourself and what you do in the band?
Yeah, I'm Tyler. I play guitar. Mike, guitar and vocals.
Ryan, guitar.
Ricky, bass and vocals. Pat on drums.
Fantastic. Your new album came out yesterday, along with a lot of bands. August 7th has been the date for some reason. How did you go about writing this album?
We went into it with a lot of material, a lot of older material, and I mean, maybe 60 songs. Would you guys say, we spent the entire summer at Tyler's place, the three of us, and recording, writing, and we stripped it down to what the record was going to be, and then once we had kind of an idea where we wanted to go with it, we just did what we always do, and we wrote what was important to us and what we loved, it was just about that. And once we were out in Los Angeles, I'd say we wrote another 23 to 28 songs, and then narrowed that down to 11. So that's the record. That's all we have to do.
It was a tough process to narrow it down, especially with old material that we were married to, We didn't want to let it go. But I think we got the best result.
We're happy with it. Very, very happy.
Do you get any squabbles where you're like, no, I really want this to be here, and everyone?
Of course.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
I think that ultimately the ones that made it all our list for what we wanted to know.
I think it was more of a challenge to get, the band, producer, management, and the label all on the same page than anything. Because obviously everyone wants the best for the band to move forward. So it's that was the biggest challenge. The band, we pretty much thought on the same level, but getting the rest of the different groups of people on the same page.
But they jumped on board.
Yeah. But now, everyone's 100% in.
And your single, it's The Outsider.
The Other Side.
The Other Side. Good God.
I wish it was The Outsider.
Yeah, that's a sweet Tom Cruise movie, right? With The Outsider.
Yeah. There's a lot more
I
people
do
that come
research real good, even though I've listened to the song 800 times. That's been played on Octane now. What was it like to have one of your songs played on?
Well, it started out on Octane, and I kept listening for it, never heard it, and then I remember the first time I jumped in the truck, and I forget where I was even going. I was pretty excited, but now the cool thing is it's all over the place. We just moved up to 12 on Billboard. We're excited. We're hoping to break the top 10.
That is awesome.
And we're hearing it everywhere, which is great. But the most important thing for us is not hearing it on the radio. It's going to these new places, these new towns we've never been, and hearing it back. That's amazing. That's a great feeling.
That's got to be pretty awesome. How did you guys come up with the name for the album, Polyester Zeal?
That was actually a song that was written back in 2008, and the song was basically about the juxtaposition between something very obtainable like polyester zeal and something that you strive for, zeal. So this album did have some older material that we revamped, as well as a lot of new material. So it definitely describes the album, because now we're living our obtainable dream, really. And we're living our polyester zeal. It's something that we were striving for that became obtainable. So we brought it back. Plus, it's one of the most original titles that we've had as a band. So
yeah, we're not good at naming songs usually. It's like, well, let's pick a word. I don't know. I never think about naming the song. It's like if the song just comes out organically, and then you gotta call it something. So they always start off with ridiculous names that never make sense, and then that one jumped out at us. And the song's not on the record.
It took me like a month to name my show. I just randomly went through and I'm like, okay, oh, shut up.
You got it.
We worked on it together. Who does all the work? So I understand naming shit sucks.
Yeah, naming a band is the worst thing ever. You will go through 1,000 terrible band names, and then you'll settle on your band name and realize that all band names are terrible.
Right.
The music's got to be good. There's not a good band name in the world.
There you go. What was the worst one you guys came up with?
Bullets and the Ballots.
Yeah, bullets out of a gun and ballots floating. It's terrible.
Vanilla Pony Ride was bad too.
The crud around the ketchup cap was also one that was in the running.
These all just sound like you threw darts at a dictionary.
I just wanted to call it Steve.
That would have been great.
Yeah, Steve.
Because I could see it in interviews where they didn't really know who you were, and they went, "So which one of you is Steve?"
Right.
Be like a Hootie in the
Like a Pink Floyd situation.
Yeah.
That's what we should have done.
There you go. Okay. How do you guys form? Get together as a band?
It started back in like 2006, 2007. Ryan and I started the band, started writing together. Tyler came in about
5 years.
Almost 5 years ago. And then these guys are pretty recent, but we've known them for years. They've been in a bunch of different great bands and that we've toured with, and when their bands were kind of split ways and we needed their position filled, we snagged them up, and I think we had the best lineup we've ever had so we're excited about that.
Yeah, he was the front man of a really good band in Akron where we're from, singer and guitar. And Pat was out in LA doing session work on the drums, and we were recording there. So we flew Ricky out to try on bass, and Pat came and hung out with us, and next thing you know, he's flying out to Akron, and we got a band, so it was great.
First time on a plane, too.
His first time on a plane ever.
Like going across country.
Yeah, coming across the
Like, oh my
river.
God.
By himself.
Alcohol.
We were worried he was even going to make it.
I'd been like, I'm driving.
Yeah, I'll drive there, guys. I'll see you in about 2 weeks.
I've never been on a plane, so I think
Really? You've never been on a plane?
I've never been on a plane.
Is that intentional, like a phobia, or just never worked out?
I'm a poor kid, so got that going. So
We're all poor.
Well, I'm hoping you get the chance there.
yeah, that'd be pretty great. I drove here, so I'm from Iowa. So
Oh, wow.
this was a nice little
Yeah, that's a hike. We just came from there.
Did you?
Yeah, we stopped in Des Moines at Planet Fitness.
Yeah, we
And
played
we're in
Des Moines.
Iowa all the time.
We played Des Moines a few times.
Well, that's good. I will stalk you when you're in town.
Please, we like
Oh.
stalkers.
I always go to shows. I'm
Start checking in. You can follow us.
Yeah.
Yelp.
Bullies.
What? Bullies. Bullies is one of my favorites.
Come see us. We're there like every 6 months.
Yeah,
Sweet.
kind of hard.
That's fabulous. I like it when bands are in town a lot.
Yeah.
I know you guys are from Akron, and you've said that it's a very diverse community for music. Did that help shape, like, your sound at all?
I would say so a little bit. I think we grew into it though. It was weird because that scene wasn't like that. When I started playing music in bands, it was like, it was just all the same. There's very few places to play, and most of them were in terrible neighborhoods.
A lot of metal and punk rock. There wasn't a lot of diversity in the genre. Now there is.
Now, yeah, and it grew into this. Yeah, now there's tons of great venues, and the bands there are excellent.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest things that the Akron music scene did was the fact that all the musicians there are friends. So if you go to anybody's show, you'll always see other bands there hanging out, and I think that was important because it pushed everybody to be better. So there's like this healthy competition, but we are all supportive of each other.
Right.
And I think that's why there's a lot of great artists that come out of there, especially in the last 10 years.
Yeah. And there's some that are there that are just kind of breaking out into the touring world and doing all that I know they're gonna have great careers. They're just the guys that the same thing like he talked about. There was a sense of community, and everybody pushed each other to work, go tour, gave each other advice, helped each other out, and it just worked out. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do the lightning round questions. Alright, some of these are going to be random as fuck, and some of them...
Are we going in an order here?
Doesn't matter.
Shout it out.
Nah.
Alright. First album you ever purchased?
Master of Puppets.
Dookie.
Hanson Boom-Bop.
That's an album.
fantastic.
Hanson.
Actually, the name of that
Something to
album
Nowhere.
is Hanson.
Was it something to nowhere?
Yeah, it's...
Is that a real thing?
I'm a 90s kid. That was a thing. My sister had the CD.
Well, I didn't know that about it.
For me, it was Corn Life is Peachy. Oh, yeah.
I had that one
That's
too.
the first time that I had my own money to buy actual CD. That's my one. Had the Incredible Visor sticker on it.
I actually traded a copy of Pearl Jam's 10 because I had two. And they were given to me, and I loved it, but my friend had Master of Puppets, and that's what I wanted.
That's awesome.
Tyler, did the answer? All right.
Okay. One song you wish you wrote.
Imagine.
I was gonna say Imagine.
The birthday song. Happy birthday.
Get all the rights for that every time someone
birthday,
sings it.
Right.
Star Sing Up the Family Banner. Imagine for sure though.
Yeah. Nice.
Don't let it be.
Just stick with it. Is anything the Beatles ever did? I guess.
All right. Favorite Mario Kart course?
Not Rainbow Road.
Yeah,
I'll
not
say my
anything but. I'd say Luigi's.
I like Waluigi Stadium.
Yeah. Waluigi Stadium. Because I'm always Waluigi.
And it's a long
I try
track.
to be. 'Cause I like to hit the button where it taunts and it goes, "You're lousy."
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
That's fabulous. I forgot that it had this one. All right. Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, or Wii?
Now we talk
Which
about
one would you
Nintendo
choose?
like
Like Nintendo 64. Or Super Nintendo. Okay, Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo was pretty sweet.
You know, I gotta say Wii because you can play all the old Nintendo games and the new ones.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of like the old, like big gray box Nintendo. I still have mine. Awesome.
Actually, PlayStation 2. I've never had an Xbox. I don't know. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sega.
We have that one at our grandma's house, and she's actually the first one that beat Mario Brothers Worldwide. Yeah, the first.
It's awesome.
Because I drifted her and forgot.
I love those old games.
She was also the only one if you wanted to get the cheat where you balance on the shell and get all the lives. She's the only one who can do it. None of us can figure it out. I still can't figure it out. Yeah, my grandma's right. Okay. What is your number one vice?
Lights.
Vice.
Right now, I don't know. It used to be drinking. I don't know. Vice. Caffeine. We are all coffee drinkers.
Yeah, caffeine.
The first thing we all do in the morning is like zombies, like fighting for the coffee makers. You know. Coffee maker.
Yeah.
Coffee maker.
I don't know. I think on the last tour it was York peppermint patties. I'm serious. Every time I would stay out of the gas station because every time I walk in there, I'd see one. I was like, I gotta buy it. I love York peppermint patties.
That's my vice. That's awesome.
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah. I can, I should be able to amp it.
Okay.
I'll just go in, I'll put it in my sound. I don't have Pro Tools, but I have Audition for Adobe, so I can.
I didn't realize this thing was there, and I was just sitting here hand drumming while you were talking. So while you're going like
there's
this,
no way.
not in no
all
way
I'm
in the
gonna hear is this.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like,
Good
no
sound.
words here, I promise.
that's my vice. I drum on
Oh,
things.
where did you do this Red Sun Rising interview at a rave?
All right. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, we just talked about it.
Toilet paper being under.
Really?
Yeah. Ryan. Ryan's my biggest pet peeve.
Anything Ryan done.
I'm gonna go with me too. I don't know. Hair in my food.
Yeah, that is true.
That's my bugaboo. I can't take that. I'll walk out.
He always thinks someone messed with his food too.
I can't. Yeah. Not always. I
Oh,
check
wow.
it. I inspect when I get left over. Is that weird? Is it
Not
neurotic?
really.
Okay.
Let's accept it. Might be some shit in here. I don't know.
I always check mine because they always make it wrong.
You a center backer?
Normally, but sometimes I'm just like, fuck it, I'm hungry, and I'll scrape whatever off it.
Just eat around it.
What?
Just eat around it. Like you've got hair in your food.
Oh
Stir
no,
it.
no,
Oh, there it
that's
goes back.
disgusting. That's going bad.
I don't even accept.
If there's hair in my food, I pull it out, put it on Ryan's, and I keep going.
That's fabulous. Okay. What is the best concert you've ever been to?
I think for me, and I don't know if it would be the same now, but it's because it was my first real concert, was Eric Clapton. I saw him in Cleveland. It was my first like actual concert. My mom took me when I was like 13, and like I can still remember everything about it. And I think that was my favorite concert. Now if I went and saw that today, I don't know if it would be my favorite concert. I don't know, but it was. I guess it's because it was just so overwhelming to me then.
Yeah, I gotta say my first also Metallica. I was 13. I was just going nuts. It was probably one of the most amazing days of my life. You know, we waited. You know what's the worst though? We waited all night for tickets. At the age of 13, we went to the mall, slept there from 2 in the morning on, and when they came outside and pulled a lottery, and I got lawn seats. You know what I mean? You get tickets. I had to go to the back of the line.
Really?
Yep.
Sucks.
Crushed my childhood dreams. That's all right. I met them later in life.
There you go.
I think for me, I was 14. I saw the Zoo.
Wow.
That was all-time favorite concert. Because like the whole time, oh man. I saw Every Circle and the band Year of the Rabbit overdub. It was the best combination. One of their bands now, and I was like 14 or 15, so that had a big impact on me. I saw
Every time he talks, wrong.
I was gentle this time.
You're gentle. It should be alright. This can pick up anything from like 100 yards or something.
So I shouldn't start answering like this.
That too. Alright.
Yes. Can you hear this?
This will be the final question. What is your favorite thing about playing music?
Playing music. It's my favorite thing about it.
Really?
That's it.
And in general.
No, it's how we express ourselves. You know what I mean? We get to create it and then just get up in front of a bunch of people, and the only thing they have in common is they're facing us, but we give them something to relate to. You know, and that's what I love. Performing that, it's an expression.
Yeah, we always used to joke too. It's like, you know, as a working musician, you don't get paid to like go play music. You get paid to the countless hours of rehearsal that you've done, loading and unloading your gear, setting up your stage, marketing yourself online. Like that's what musicians get paid for. Like the music itself is
That's the treat.
it's like it's like the biggest reward to be able to do all that. Even more than making any money. It's like that's the reward.
We will accept some money though. Yeah.
100% we will.
Well, I'll go buy you a bunch of your merch. Go buy merch for your band. That's the only way they're gonna stay touring. Alright. Whoever, your favorite part.
playing really packed outdoor festivals. That's just my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Can't get enough of that.
You're with them?
Playing live.
Okay. Alright. That's it for A Shot of Rock. I am your host, Alex. This has been my interview with Red Sun Rising. Go pick up their CD, Polyester Seal. It was out yesterday. And we'll see you at the rock show.